Hello guys, my name is Engineer Alide. We want to discuss about trigonometric what? Ratio or trigonometric analysis. Now, when we are discussing this, first of all, we need to understand that there are three major trig functions or trig analysis that we have to, or three things we have to know about trig. And number one is sine, number one is cosine, and the last one is what? Is tangent. And trigonometrical ratio is what? Measurement of what? Metric has to do with measurement. Trig has to do with triangle. That is three what? Signs that measured angle. So using what? Sine, cosine, and tan to measure angle in a triangle. To measure angle in a triangle. So the study of angle using the what? The sine, cosine, and tan in a triangle is what we call trigonometrical studies. And if you have a right angle, for example, let's have a right angle like this. This is a right angle. This is what? Opposite. Let's say this is the angle in question. There is opposite. This place is what? Adjacent. And here is what? Hypotenuse. Now, if we want to do something like this now, let us use Pythagoras theorem to break it down. We are going to have what? Hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus what? Adjacent square. Leave that one alone. Now, from the knowledge of trig, we understand that sine theta is equal to what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. Then cos theta is equals to hypotenuse, while cos theta is what? Adjacent over what? The hypotenuse. Then tan theta is equal to what? Opposite over adjacent. Like what we say, TOA. TOA is what? For tan. So is for what? Sine. And ka is for cos. So katoa. So that is it. Now, but let us see something here. Now, if you believe that what? Hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Let's divide both sides by hypotenuse square. What do you have? Then we're going to have it as 1 equals to what? If you remember that a square over b square is equivalent to a over b all square. So if you apply that, this principle to that, you're going to have what? Here we cancel here 1. Yes, opposite over what? Hypotenuse all square plus adjacent over hypotenuse all square. So now, what we're going to do now is to substitute. Well, don't forget we say sine is equal to what? Opposite over hypotenuse. So we put it there. We now have 1 equal to what? Sine square theta plus cos square theta. So this is the first thing you should know about trig. That the sine square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now, don't forget that sine theta is inverse of what? Cosec theta. Then sec that means similarly cosec theta is equal to 1 over sine theta. So that means that what we say sec theta is equal to 1 over cos theta, as the case may be. So now let's divide both sides by what? By, and don't forget that tan theta is actually equal to what? Sine theta over cos theta, and is equal to 1 over cot theta. That is to say that cot theta is what? Instead of TOA, opposite over adjacent, we now have adjacent over opposite. Sec theta is inverse of cos theta, which is what? Hypotenuse over adjacent. While cosec theta is equals to what? Inverse of sine, which is what? Hypotenuse over what? Opposite. So that is what we have for that. Now, if you agree with me with that, then we can now conclude and say, we can say that now divide all this equation, let's call this one equation 1, divided by cos square theta. So I would have 1 over cos square theta equal to what? Sine square theta over cos square theta plus what? Cos square theta over cos square theta over cos square theta. What do we have? 1 over cos square theta is going to be sec square theta. If sec theta equal to 1 over cos theta, that means this one had what? Sec square theta. Because if you square both sides, this is what we are going to have. Now, equal to what? We want to have it as what? Sine square theta over cos square theta. You set it as sine theta all over cos theta all square plus what? This one counts 1. Remember that what? Tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. Recall also cot theta can also be equal to what? Cot theta can also be equal to what? Cos theta over sin theta. Cot theta equal to what? Cos theta over sin theta. Don't forget. So in that, we are still coming to that. Don't forget this. Very important. Also, don't forget this. Don't forget this. Very important. Now, listen now. This one will now give us sec square theta equal to what? Tan square theta plus 1. This is another equation. Let me call this one equation 2. Now, let's go to this equation 1. Recall, if you make sine square theta is always the formula for 1. I want to have sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, let's call this one 3. That means cos square theta, if you make this always the formula, take this one to the other side, become minus 1 minus what? Sine square theta. So this one, let's call it 4. Equation 4. Now, let's divide equation 1 by 2 by sine square theta. So what do you have? 1 over sine square theta divided by sine square theta over sine square theta plus cos square theta over sine square theta. This one will cancel this one. Now what do you have? What? Cosec square theta. Got 1 over sine theta is cosec theta. Then 1 over sine square theta is cosec square theta, which will now give us 1 plus what? Cot square theta. This is another equation. You should not play with equation 5. Now, this is what we call identity analysis. Now, we have been able to show that in a what? In a right angle triangle, that the sum of the square of sine and cos is equal to what? 1. Now, we have also been able to tell us that what? That even from this equation, you can actually agree with me that sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1 from equation 2. So we can have that. Similarly, we can also have what? Cosec square theta minus what? Cot square theta equal to 1 from all those equations. So I think this one will give us an hint of what we are going to see in our part 2. This is what? Part 1 of what? Of what? Trig analysis. So in our part 2, we are going to focus on knowing the quadrant and knowing other identity that is not here or that we need to know, because we are going to see what they call what? Addition and subtraction of what? Of functions. You know, we are going to look at addition and subtraction of functions. We are also going to look at how this can give us a very good word answer. Thank you. God bless you.